Hi, and welcome to my first ever collaboration on YouTube. I get to join three wonderful, creative, funny ladies. I'm super happy that you guys, Nikki, Michelle, and Cindy, trusted me to not beep it up. We all jumped onto this new technique of transfer swipe. It isn't really new. I mean, it's just inspired and developed. What I find super interesting is that we all four do those transfer swipes and they all develop in a different direction. You get inspired, pick up a technique, put your own spin on it, and then come up with something unique. And that, to me, is the essence of art. Create without judging. Did I ever tell you about my pouring medium? I put it in a bottle and I mix it. So I mix this guy. It's the Bear Dynasty Deep Base and Semi-Gloss with Minwax Polyacrylic. The glossiest you can find. Clear gloss, I guess it's the glossiest. I mix this 2 to 1. Means 2 parts this, 1 part of this. Means 2 parts, 2 cups of this, 1 part, 1 cup of this. 2 liters of that, 1 liter of that. Get it? I pre-mix that and then I fill it up in a squeeze bottle. In theory, that will stay good for a long time, for weeks. It doesn't last long for me. So when I mix this with my pigments, it's usually the right consistency. If I mix it with 2 paints, I'll add some Juiceania varnish in gloss. Because 2 paints are all different. You know, I don't have to explain that. To get the right consistency, I add this. Okay, I want to do a monochrome. I don't want to use a lot of colors. Remember this guy? I was not happy in the video. I'm still not happy. I still love this swipe. I'm trying to achieve something like this without the red. Concentrate more on the flow than on the colors. Because baby steps, Jessica, baby steps. Let me show you the colors, friends. Colors. Black. Ooh. The Golden's Mars Black and my pouring medium from my squirt bottle. That's the black. I want to go not a lot of colors, which means there are probably a lot of colors, but all in one range. This one is some leftover meteorite. By the way, a great thing to use up old paints is to just mix them together. That way you learn what happens if you mix certain colors. And who knows, maybe you make up the most beautiful color in the whole wide world. Meteorite and black, that's all. I think it's 1 to 1. So it has that sparkle, but it's a little darker. A darker sparkle. This is silver. Golden's silver. Silver. And then for contrast, I have this guy. I'm just figuring that white will show up because I'm gonna use a white pillow and I have a white cell activator, so I think that's enough white. Boom gel. Pearlescent pearl. Pearlescent pearl. Doppelt gemoppelt hält besser. Select wave. Cell activator in white, black. I have the gold one mixed up. Don't know if I'm gonna use it. It'll be a surprise for me too. So let's go painting. Boop. This was my first try. What I didn't like about it is the lack of contrast and the overall composition. I like to leave a little bit more negative space. So I pushed the paint in the middle and tried to keep some of the pattern. Here I'm adding way too much pillow paint. Since I want some negative space, I'll work on the composition a little, push that more to the bottom so I have more white space. And I scrape the spun off paint to put on my transfer panel, palette, I don't know how to call it. And then I added black. This is the silver. And this is the pearlescent pearl. I really don't follow any kind of pattern. It just is what it is. With this black, gold, and black cell activator. And I try to swipe over the whole puddle. And when I see that the pillow paint is mixing into the paints, I stop and reload the tool. I really love the lines. It looks like a drawing, especially with the coming swipe. There's a small fold, and this is my favorite part. So much movement. I wish I could leave it like that, spin it out a little bit, but like I said in the beginning, I added way too much pillow paint and that all needs to spin off, unfortunately. I still have the lines, but I'm kind of losing the crispness and the flow a little bit. We learned 2 things today. Don't put too much pillow paint on. Always remember the left on paint as well as the paint of the transfer swipe. Second, not necessarily reuse your paint for transfer swipe. See all those dudes there? Those are bubbles. Happens. Oh shoot. Chihuahua. If it'd been in just this swipe, it might have been okay, but it's in this one too. And then it takes away from the lines and the cells. What do you think? Bye-bye.